In Lesson 4.2, we're going to do some work with exponents. Before we do that, we should review the order of operations. So if you remember with the order of operations, you want to do all of the operations within the parentheses first. Then you do all the work with the exponents. Then you multiply and divide from left to right. And then you add and subtract from left to right. You don't have to do all the addition before the subtraction. You don't have to do the multiplication before the division. You just have to work from left to right. So an exponent tells you how many times a number, or we call it a base, is used as a factor. So 8 times 8 times 8 means 8 to the third. 8 is your base. 3 is your exponent or power. The power is an exponent. It's the same thing. We can use either word. Okay, but it's the small number at the top. All right, so now let's use exponents. Write 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 using an exponent. Name the base and name the exponent. Well, there's 4 5s, so 5 to the 4th means that 5 is used as a factor 4 times. Now with exponents, you are always multiplying. So if I see a number like 5 to the 4th, I know it's going to be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. It is never addition or anything like that. Okay? Exponents always mean to multiply, so don't make it addition. Okay, so let's move on. Now you try the quick checks. You're going to write each expression using an exponent, and you're not going to work it out. You're just rewriting it with an exponent. Name the base and name the exponent. So pause the video, try those, and when you're ready, move on to the next page. Okay, now we're going to move on. What is the value of 6 to the third? So now we're actually going to work these out and get an answer. So 6 times 6 times 6, the base 6 is used as a factor 3 times. So 6 times 6 is 36, multiplied by another 6. 6 times 6, 6, 3, 18, plus 3 more makes 21. So 6 to the third is equal to 216. So now we're going to actually work out a big order of operations problem. You're going to simplify this whole big thing. Remember, you always go to the parentheses first. So in the parentheses, I have subtraction and I have multiplication. And according to PEMDAS, you have to multiply before you can do the subtraction. So 1.2 times 5 is going to be 6. Now, within the parentheses, I do 8 minus 6, which is 2. And now, what I'm left with is subtraction and an exponent. An exponent has to come before subtraction. So I do 2 squared, which remember is 2 times 2, which is 4. And now finally I can subtract and get 20. Okay, so now you're going to try the quick check, and you're going to actually work out 3 to the third power. So find the value. Don't write it out and just stop there. You actually have to do the math and tell me what that equals. Let's see what the next one's about. And then you're going to use order of operations to get through quick check number 3. Remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Figure out what order you need to work the problem in. Don't just go left to right. You have to follow the letters of PEMDAS. Try the quick checks and we'll check your work in class.